quick. Just gonna rate 1 to 10 if I like the card or not, or if I'll be playing it. So it's gonna go through here automatically, and I will rate it. So Sky Captain Krog might be in a fun rogue deck. I'll go 4 out of 10. I don't think this will really see much play. I'll go with 3. Might still want to try it out. Definitely a card I like in conjunction with other cards, so I will go 7.5. I think this is a pretty cool one. Be some fun battles. I'll go with 7. I'll definitely give it a try. I'll have to go 3 on this one, maybe in Arena, but not in Constructed, which is what I'm rating them as. I'll go 5 on this card. This is a card I want to try to see what happens, but not really that excited for this Legendary for Warlock. I think this could be a cool card in a certain combination that we'll see in the near future. I'll go 6 or 7, 6.5. Here we'll go with straight up 5, because I could see this, I could give this a try in some decks. We'll go with 4. I'm sure there's some pre-sell make this work, but I'm not one of them. I don't know if I like this. I'll go with, even in a taunt deck for Warrior, I'll go with 3. I think this could be pretty powerful against aggro, but I have a feeling the metas can completely change. I'll go with 7. I kind of like this. Definitely 8. Not sure which deck, I'll use it in, but there's a lot out there. I'll go 7 with this one. Divine Shield's good, but I like the damage as well, sending it out on the other one. 6 on this. I see this as being a new aggro card. Two. I don't see this really seeing play. I'm doing this right off the top of my head too, so don't hold me to it. 6.5. I could see this in a Flame Waker mage deck. Art looks cool. What was my lowest scale? 1. So 1, because this isn't gonna see any play. The art is pretty cool, which is rough. I'm not sure about this card. I'll go with straight up 5. I'll go with 3. I doubt it's going to see play, but you never know. There's some decks out there that change things. Fireball's so close, so I think I'd play that instead. This card I could see in some aggro decks. I would go 7. I'd probably play it. Check it out until it hurts me really bad. This I think is a great rogue card. 7.5. This is a tough one to rate. In a certain deck, I can see it work. 6. I could see this working for Druid, but I'm not sure if it'll fit. It's nice to have choices. I'll go with 6. Three. I don't think that's gonna work. This is a tough one. I've been off and on with this one. I love the new Warrior cards. I'm gonna go with 5 because I'm just not sure, but I'm gonna give it a try. I don't think this is gonna happen often enough, so I'm gonna go with 3.5. Not sure if this will work in Priest, but I think that's what it's for. Or maybe Warrior Rage deck. I'll go with 4. Burglar, I'd like to give it a try. At least a fun card. Art looks good. I'll go with 7. Bolster, I think this is going to be better than most people think. I'm going to go with 7 because I think there's so many ways to make it work with the new synergy and the warrior cards. I think the overload's too much, so unfortunately I'm going to have to go with 3.5. It would have been great for Shamans, but Shamans already got enough love this expansion. I'm going to go with 3.5. It just, there's other cards that are better. $5, I'll try it out, but we'll see how that one goes. It is 7 life. A lot of people are excited about this. I think it's going to be a new heal bot for Paladin. Let's go with 8.5. I think this card's going to be trash. We'll go with 1. Another tough card. Might work in some aggro decks. I'll go with 5. I'll try it out and decide from there. I think this could be good. I'll go with 6. In a higher cost deck. Love the artwork on this one. I think it's better than most people think. I'm going to go with 8. Can't wait to see that golden. This is an interesting card. I'm going to go with 7 because I want to see what happens with this one. I'm a Druid fan, true and true, so I'll go with 8.5 on this. It's going to be hard to pull off. It's going to be hard to be consistent, but when it does, it's going to be great. Braveheart, or Brave Hunter, yeah, whatever. I think it's going to be not used much. In great situations, it'll be awesome, but others it won't. I've seen this card in other videos. It looked decent, but I still don't think so. I'm going to go with 4. Too many bad Paladin secrets. Interesting heal for Priest. I'll go with 5. Some decks it could work. Cheap, very cheap. I like the options in Druid. I'll go with 5.5 on this one. I think this is going to be the new Quartermaster. I'll go with 7. It's going to see play. I think this is pretty neat for a Shaman. I don't know how it's going to be used. We'll go with 7 for now, and I'm curious. This card is so different. It's really hard to rate for me. I'm going to go with 4.5. I'll have to see it used before I try it. So many others. This is a pretty cheap card, and you usually have 2 dragons in your warrior deck. I'll go with 6 if you can fit it in. Cool Druid deck, again, hard to make everything around it. Let's go with a 5, but the deck's going to be built all around it. This is permanent +2. We'll go with 4. It's nice, but I think abusive is better still. I really like this card. I wish it was a 2/3 instead of a 2/2. But I'm definitely still going to try it out just because of the ideas behind it and synergy with combo. We're going to go with 6. I don't know about this card. Play it, kill minion, next turn, silence, attack a warrior. 5 will go. We'll go 4 actually. Healing Wave, we will go with 8. Unfortunately, I'm not a Shaman player, so this is going to be rough for me to play against. I think this can be really good, so we'll go with 8 for Priests. We'll see some crazy combos with that. This is an interesting card. It's the first time that they've had something like this. I'm definitely going to try something out. We'll go with the 6. 4. I don't think I'll play it. It's nice that it doesn't have 7 attack for Big Game Hunter. It's got a lot of life, but I don't know. I don't see this happening at all. 1. That was a quick one. 10, by far 10. Number 1 card I can't wait to play. Behind the Priest, legendary. It's just so powerful, even if it gets a Big Game Hunter. I'll go with 8.5 on this. I'm really playing a lot of Mage lately, and I think people don't underestimate the cost of the Arcane missiles. 3.5. Even with the new Hunter cards, I don't see it fitting in. I like it. 8. Um, 3.5. I like it a lot. 9. Playing a lot of Mage lately, and I think this could be really fun with a giant deck. This card's a little tough. I'll go with 5. So I'm on the border with that. Another giant card. 6.5 in the right deck. I'm sure this will be great for Shaman. So we'll go with 6.5. In the right deck, it's actually pretty good either way. I'll go with 7. Hard to take over Sorcerer Apprentice to spot them. Good card. I think it's going to be harder to use than people think. 5. I think this card is pretty powerful if it doesn't die right away, or if you can inspire right away, so we'll go with a 6.5. I'll go with a 2. Better than a 1, just because you get 3 beasts, 3 web spinners, and then 3 beasts, but it's still garbage. Fun card though. 6. I think this is a good combo card, but I don't see it being used a lot. 7. I can see this being used more. $7.5. Actually, let's go 8.5 because I think this card's going to be a lot stronger than people think. Especially if you get an Inspire, so that basically costs 7. Lock and Load, most people love this card for Hunter. I think it's completely opposite what they're trying to do, but it's still going to be fun. 8. Interesting, we'll go with 6. I think it's going to be more popular. 7.5. I don't play a lot of Shaman, so those are the hardest ones for me to rate. Though I will be soon. Good for a burn priest deck. Other decks it wouldn't. So in that deck I would say 6. Especially with the new heal one. I think this is going to be the new Lotheb, and it costs pretty cheap, so could be good all around. I think it's going to be a 7.5. I think it's going to be used more than people think. I'll go with a 5. Average card. The life's a little low though, so maybe a 4. We'll go with 4. 9.9. Such an awesome card, especially if you can hero power next turn. Put the thing where you can hero power twice. If it lives, bang bang. Lots of legendaries. This card I'll go with a 5. Solid 5. Let's go with 6, because with buffs that could work well. 5.5. I think this is going to be a fun card. 6.5. I think this is going to be a scary card. Already hate playing against Paladin's Oil or Divine Shield. It's probably going to be an 8. Eh. 4. Interesting card, but I think you'll play something else instead. 4. I think this is more like the Foe Reaper card. Pretty interesting. I'm going to go with a 6, because I definitely want to try and see how this works. The 3 health really hurts it. This I'm going to go with a 5, because even though it's really awkward, the 9 health is just huge, and it's a beast. Five. I could see it working in certain decks. I'm sure people will have fun with this card. 5. Artwork looks great on that. Tough card. Go with a 4. $3.5. Ogres just aren't used much. This is really difficult for a druid because we don't have something like this. So I'm going to go 6. I'm going to go a little high just because we don't have anything other than recycle. I can see this being pretty powerful. 6. I think priests will have fun with this, especially a shadow one. Be a great deck, especially with all the burn. 7 in that deck. In the right deck, 6. I don't know if I like this card. It'd be good to get through tank or taunts, but I'll go with 4. I'm gonna go with 4 again. I'm sure there's gonna be some crazy demon decks that just prove me wrong. This is one of the 200 cards. I'll go with 5. Yeah, they released 2 legendary hunters and 1 of everything else because hunters needed the boost. Evil Heckler is interesting. 4. Again. It does have the demon title. It's got a lot of health. It's not BGHable. 2. Do 5 on this one as well. So I think it's basically you play this, next turn play the other legendary, and you destroy them all. I can't wait to mess around with this. 6 for 6/6, not BGHable. All the secrets, too bad the secrets were terrible except the new one. I'll go with 6. 7.5. I think the warrior cards are good. I kind of love this. This puts such a random element, especially if you do it on a mirror entity of your or image of your own. 7.5. This is an awesome idea. I like this kind of idea, so I'm gonna go with an 8.5. Two, 4. That's pretty solid. We're gonna go with 7. In the taunt decks, I think this is gonna be an auto include. 8. This isn't too bad. Go to 7. I'm going to have to go with 4 on this. And pretty much my thing is 5. I'll play it and try it. This could work in a different kind of hunter deck that's not really out there yet. We'll go with a 5 just because it's a 4/2. Bear Trap's interesting. I wish the art was different because it looks like Explosive Trap. But we will go through and give this a 7. I'm sure lots of hunters will play this. Love this card. Looks like so much fun. I'll go with a 9. Can't wait to play a Murloc Paladin, especially with the other card that lets you hero power more than once per turn. This is going to be a fun card for Druid as well. Another 9. Pirate deck's coming with Rogue? I hope so. Let's go with the tough one. Go with 6. $3.5. This is like the new Flame Strike spread out for Shaman. I have a feeling it'll be used. We'll go 7. Because this can keep stacking, it's a lot better than it seems. Go with 6 in the right deck. I can see this working. 7.5. Artwork's awesome. Can't wait to see the golden. I like this card a lot. Go with a 9. Also, keep in mind that when you attack with a weapon and take damage, it still goes off to both. It doesn't go to your hero at all. Cool spell. Remember, it's minion only, but it is definitely cool, especially if you do it with Malagos. That'd be 12 damage. 7. 8. I can't wait to play some type of priest with a Shadow Fiend. This is interesting. I think it's going to be a lot better than people think. We'll go with an 8. Because that is huge. I like this as well. Stops everything and then doesn't get BGH'd and then does 3 damage to everything. With a dragon, we will go with an 8. We will go with a 6 because it's probably the best secret I think that you have. I like this card a lot, especially because I play Dragon Mage a lot. 7.5. New Gold Shire Footman. We'll go with 2. Excited, another pirate. I think this could work, especially going through and getting your dagger up there. 2/1's rough, but we'll go with a 6. I don't see this happening a lot. 5. I like the idea of this card. I think it's gonna be harder to pull off. I'll rate it a 7 just because against Mirror Entity it is awesome against mages, and playing a druid, I hate playing mages. Interesting card. Trying to make hunters draw beasts that cost more. Let's go with 7. If you're playing a beast hunter and not a face hunter. Alright, looks like that's all the cards. I hope you liked a quick review. I wanted to go through it real quick so everyone had an idea of what's out there. If you have any questions, let me know. Please put a subscribe if you want to see more videos for me, and thanks for the view.